Jordan Henderson leaves Ittifaq. Man, I'm a Liverpool fan. And I'm not an Ittifaq fan per se, but obviously, Gerrard and Henderson and Wijnaldum being there. I'm actually, I was pretty excited. They even bought their kit and everything. But Jordan Henderson leaves Ittifaq. Now, you may not know, but I was, for a long time in my life, a Saudi League content creator, mainly in English and Arabic, but then I returned sort of over the last 6 months. I did some in English, and then I got too busy with work, with life, with events, and all of that stuff. And this one player leaving the Saudi League, no matter who comes and no matter who stays, has the potential to damage the reputation of the Saudi League because of the nationality of this player. Even though Steven Gerrard renewed his contract on the same day for an extra 2 years at Ittifaq, Jordan Henderson wants to leave. Now, the real reason, look, I'm not going to act like I know the real reason, but there have been rumors that, and especially from the Saudi side, that in his contract there is a clause that allows him to leave if he feels that his place at the Euro 2024 is threatened for the England national team squad. And look, I understand. People from the England side hate him because they believe that he was supporting something that for them was important, that you can't do it in Saudi Arabia, and so they decided to say that you're a bad person, you're doing something for yourself, you're the worst person ever. And now on the Saudi side, after they really supported him at the beginning, Jordan Henderson's just left after he's done pretty well at Ittifaq. This is the problem that I think no one is really understanding. Henderson was actually very good for Ittifaq. So it's not about him flopping necessarily or not being good in the Saudi League, but it just seems that, again, with Ittifaq being in the middle of the table, they haven't been doing too well. They've scored 3 goals in their last 8 games. They're going through a rebuild phase, which I'll talk about in a minute. Jordan Henderson wants to leave. And honestly, in his position as a defensive midfielder who creates stuff for the attackers, his stats will look very bad unless you go into the details, like the chances created, the passing accuracy. But his assists and goals are going to be pretty bad because no one is scoring in the team. And so there's all these things that are happening, and you're like, what is going on with Jordan Henderson? What is going on? Is the Saudi League bad? Benzema wants to leave, Henderson wants to leave. Well, this is the thing, when you don't watch a league. Like, I watch the Saudi League on a weekly basis. I've been in Saudi in and out for the last 6 months. I know what's going on. I see it here. I watch the games. I follow all the news. And all the players who do want to leave, which were apparently Henderson, Benzema, Firmino, and Firmino denied that he's staying, and Benzema's still on and off. If you look into the things, there's reasons that any player would want to leave a club anywhere in the world. Now, obviously, the fact that it's happened in 6 months, and it's Benzema and Henderson, Firmino, everyone's going crazy, but specifically Henderson, because he's British, and you guys remember the English media and the attacks that they had on this person because he decided to make a move. Now, if you ask me what's my opinion on Jordan Henderson, I think he had a pretty good short stint in Saudi Arabia. I'm not going to enter his... in Arabic we say تدخل في نواياه. So I'm not gonna act like I know what he wants and what's his reason for leaving. I just, as a Saudi League fan for over 10 years now, I hope that he doesn't just come and shit on the league now and say, yeah, by the way, it was so bad, like a couple of months after saying everything was so good. You're 34 years old. You're a mature old man. Basically, you're 34 years old, At that age, like, I would assume you would have more ability to deal with tough situations like this, and ability to know, right? Like, okay, you wanted to go try the life in Saudi, but again, in a critical season like the Euros, maybe the season after the Euros would have been great, but again, maybe you never get that option again to make that kind of money. Okay, fine. So that's exactly why I go back to, I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know why he's thinking. But in the end, I think I just hate how... What do you mean I hate how? I hate how. People who act like they know what the Saudi League is, for me, it used to piss me off, but I don't really give a shit anymore. You realize you care about people's opinions, but what they think about something that you like. It's like, I think the stuff that they like is stupid. But does my opinion matter to them? No, because I don't watch the stuff they watch. And so that ends there. Doesn't matter to them if I watch it or not, or if I don't like it or not, if I criticize it or not. And so the same thing happens here. Couldn't give 2 shits what people think about it. But, I do get the question, I might as well answer it here. So what do you think? What does this mean for the Saudi League? Is it going to be bad? Is all the players going crazy? No. You see, that's what I was trying to mention at the start of the video. The English media is so powerful to make it that one player who leaves the Saudi League, even if 99% stay, even if more players come, they will make it feel like the Saudi League is crumbling. And for the most part, you probably think like, still, no one cares about your league. It's like, okay, me and all the other 30 million people who are watching the league before that, we're gonna continue watching, I guess. Like, we were watching the league way before the Ronaldos and the Neymars and the Benzemas and the Hendersons. We were watching it back in the day of Thiago Neves, Georgios Samaras, Adrian Mizrziewski, Bruno Uvini. We were watching it back then, so we're still gonna be watching it now. And so that is my 2 cents on Jordan Henderson. And if you want more Saudi League content in English, we could do it, but I still don't know the direction that I'm taking this account in. But it's been Karalius, and hope to see you soon. Watch the Asian Cup.